Satyam,
Yes, sir.
how should we write this program? What
Sir,
we
I
need?
have
Yes.
written the code.
Sure. Can you share
Yes,
share
sir.
share your screen, please? Let me let
Yes,
me
sir.
let me close this one. Please share your screen. Okay. You have taken float a equals to x into y, it is x into 1 into z. X is the principal amount while z is the rate for the first year. Acha. Then 1 is for 10%, right? Or one is for the year.
So one is the year. So Z is the percent.
J is the interest rate, right? And time period is 1. Okay. Okay. Time period is 1. That's fine. Acha. In case, acha, you have inputted through your main, right? You have
Yes,
inputted
sir.
through the main. And in case, remember, if you are performing this, see, there is a problem here. If I input in int x and int y, I repeat, if I input the values in int x and int y, can I able to input 5,000 and in interest rate 12.25? Can I?
No, sir.
So the best way to go is make everything double. Make everything double.
Yes, sir.
Understood? You have to write everything as double.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't think there is any problem. Or what you can do, you don't have to take lots of variable. Don't have to take. What you need to do after you have calculated B as the first principal first interest, right?
Yes, sir.
After B, you should display that first year so that same B can be reused. Right or wrong?
Yes.
I think you understood what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, great. Satyam, could you able to do this program or you need some explanation?
No, sir, I could do.
Thank you. Umang. Umang, you are
Yes,
late.
sir.
You are late.
Sir, I thought that Sunday we have class.
No, today we have class. You you
Yes,
you
I forgot.
you slept, I hope, or doing some other stuffs.
No, sir, sir, I have another tuition right now, so
Right
I
now,
didn't.
right
No, sir,
now.
after 3:30. Yes, sir, 3:30.
Okay, you attain up to 325. Let me answer all your questions if you have. Then you will join the tuition. I'll send you the recording. No problem. Okay? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, we can connect some other day for you. No problem. No problem at all. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And Umang, if you have any question, we can go through. If you have any question, we can go through. Any question? Acha, Umang, can you able to do all the mathematical stops which are there in your book, chapter number 6? Or you have any difficulties? I have not taught all that.
Sir, I had did a few and sir, I got no difficulties. I had no difficulties.
Okay, great. Uh, we are now what exactly we are doing today? We are discussing few problems. How all these questions are common to all of you, right? You got these questions. See, if you all can resolve this second problem, See if you can resolve the second problem.
So we have to find both the values.
Yes. Write a program in Java to compute and display the discounts, all the discounts. See, there are two calculations. One calculation, one person is giving 30% directly, right? One shopkeeper is giving directly 20%. Second shopkeeper giving 20 and 10, mean directly 20 after deducting the value from the original amount, then 10%. Got my point?
Yes.
All of you could able to understand me?
Yes, sir.
Umang Satyam, suppose the amount is 2000. So first person giving directly 600, done?
Yes, sir.
But second one,
Yes, sir.
the second shopkeeper, what he does, he gives 20% directly first. 20% means 400, right? First case. Second one will be 2000 minus 400 into 10%. Understood? How much it will be? 400 plus 1600 into 10. 160, I hope, right? This will be how much? 600.
60.
Got the point?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
while,
Yes, sir.
remember, while calculating all these types of question, make sure your data type maximum times is double. Don't take float. Don't take float. Like if you are taking float as a normal one, sometimes you might forget to initialize with F, then there will be a lot of problem. Don't do that. Maximum time, try to take what?
Double.
Double, right? Okay. I have few problems with me. Should I go for? Should I discuss all those?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have just already discussed on here. But that might help you all. Question number 3. This is simple, right? This is simple.
Yes, sir.
Umang? Umang, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you please help me in solving this problem? What is the input we require from this program? What should we input? What should we input? Don't worry, please tell me. If you are not able to write the program, we'll go through. Don't worry. Could you able to solve this problem, or we have or you need one example for this? Umang, I'm asking to you only. Should we go for an example? Umang, I repeat. Do you want me to go for an example?
Sir, actually, your voice isn't audible. So can I leave and rejoin again?
Please. To all others, my voice is audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Arnab and Satyam, I think this will be okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What you are going to take as input?
So the printed price.
Great. Then
So we are going to take 10% of it and deduct it.
no, there is one more thing. However, a customer has to pay 6% GST on the remaining amount. Once there will be remaining amount, you have to add 5% GST and you have to add that one with the price. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Then that
Yes.
will be the final. That will be the final price. Umang is not joined still yet. No problem. Join. Okay, let me go for the next one. Once you join, we'll again explain this. This kind of problem can you solve it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
For this to solve, we definitely require mathematics library.
Mathematical library.
100%. 100% we require mathematical library. For pi, you can take 3.14. No problem. Umang, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what I was asking at that time, could you able to solve this problem or we should go for this? Tell me very clearly.
So can you just solve it?
Sorry?
Yes, sir. Can you just solve it?
Sure, we can solve that, no problem. We can solve it. See, whenever there will be question like this, what is our first requirement? Listen, all of you, how to solve a particular problem. What is basically the procedure? The first procedure is, please see what are the parameters it is asking for input. First one. Second one, the process. Third one, the output. These are the three things we have to carry out, right? What is our first requirement? What is your first requirement? Input, right?
Input.
Umang, can you please tell me from this program what should be our input? It is clearly written here.
So printed price.
Exactly. Take printed price as a variable. Either you can input through main function or you can input through scanner. For your safety, I'll definitely say you should go for main because the few line of the codes will be minimized, right? If I'm
Yes, sir.
taking this one is main, few lines of code will be reduced, right? Isn't it? Arnab, Satyam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But make sure you have taken this as what? Double, not integer. Because printed price, sometimes printed price will be this one. Can we input this particular variable in integer?
No, sir.
So
No, sir.
make sure you have taken the right data type, right? So the first thing we'll take, we'll write like public static void main. Inside main, what should I write? Double print. Okay? Or PP, print price. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now printed price is there. What do I need to do? I need to offer 10% discount. Let me add two more variable. I'll write double. I'll take one as discount. Right. Then one was GST amount. Then the final price. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now, as per the program, let's calculate the discount. What is the discount amount?
10%.
So what should I
10%.
write? Printed price into
10 by 10/100.
10 by 100. Done? Umang, can you able to get this what I have written?
Yes, sir.
Next, what I need to do? I need to recalculate this printing price, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the printing price will be printing price minus discount. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now the GST. GST will be again printing price into what is the percentage? 6 by 100. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If this is done, the final price will be printing price plus GST, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This will be fine. I need to print this one. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have to follow these steps only. I think this is very easy. You need to just concentrate, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should we go for more example?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is the question. The time period of a simple pendulum is in the formula. Write a program to calculate the time period of a simple pendulum by taking length and acceleration due to gravity as input. So how many inputs are there?
So two inputs.
Right. One is length. One is,
Acceleration due to gravity.
yeah. One is length, one is acceleration due to gravity. We'll take L and we'll take Z. Now, formula is right here. How should I write? Can somebody tell me? T equals to?
So 2 asterisk, sir, 3.14.
Excellent.
Uh,
Excellent.
so,
Then,
so math dot sqrt.
right. You should write math. Math capital, right? M capital.
Yes. Yes.
SQRT small. SQRT simple. L divided by G. Right?
Yes, sir.
And you need to print this T. Remember the data type of this T, L and G. What you have to take? Don't take it.
Double.
Don't take it as integer. Take it as double.
So double.
Clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
instead of 3.14, we can use math.py.
How you can use? No problem. If you want to use, you can use math.py. I think pi is in capital letter. I hope, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You can use this. No problem. I think this is done, right? So we can able to solve this kind of problem.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I have few more. I hope. No, I think this is not a big deal. You can easily calculate. We have done with this, done with this. This is also done. There's one more question. This can be accommodated there. Write a program using employee class to accept basic pay. This kind of problem has practiced in your school or not? If yes, then we should go for. Otherwise, I don't think this is a bigger task. Or otherwise, we can do that. Not a big. Write a program by using class employee to accept basic pay of an employee. Calculate the allowances. Can we do it?
Yes.
I think we can, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
DA is 30%, HRA is 15%, Provident Fund is 12%, right? Finally, find and print the gross and net pay. Gross pay is equal to this, net pay is equal to this, right? And remember, we have to do it with the help of a class. With the help of a,
Class.
Class.
or otherwise we can take a class. This is what the solution is. Simple. What we did to do, we need to take the main class as employee. End of the story.
Yes, sir.
Next, while writing public static void main, what I need to input here? Basic salary, I hope, right?
Yes, sir.
We need to input here only basic salary. That's it. So I can go for double. Basic, right? Then things are easy. You need to calculate the TA, DA, HRA, right? These, remember,
Yes.
these three will be added and your provident fund will be deducted, right? Everything is mentioned. Everything is basic pay per DA plus HRA will be the gross pay. And net pay is equal to gross pay minus provident fund. Provident fund is 12.5 of basic. 12.5 of basic, right? I
Yes.
think
Yes.
this will be easy. This will be easy. I don't know about this.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now for some mathematics question. Copy, paste. Right. Write a program in Java to input 3 numbers and display the greatest number. Umang, if you want, you can leave. Umang,
No, sir. Sir, after 10-15 minutes, I will leave.
sure, because you have your English class also.
No, sir, it's a
You
math
should
class.
tell me. Math class. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
You should inform yesterday. Otherwise, we should keep this in a different time. ठीक है. Write a program in Java to input three numbers and display the greatest and smallest of the numbers. Is it right? We need to use math mean and maths. Right. Here I have to ask you all a question. Here I have to ask you all a question. There is a twist. What is the function of math.mean?
To find the minimum value.
Find the minimum value of.
Okay. What is the function of math.max?
So to find,
Find the
the
maximum.
Okay. What is the output data type of math.mean?
So double.
What is the maximum? What is the type of this one?
Double.
Doesn't matter. It could be double, it could be integer, it could be float. That purely depends on the value you have given. Remember this point. The greatest of the data type will be returned as its value. Remember this point. You cannot write int a is equal to math.max 10, 10.5. Invalid. Now the return type will be double. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
it will be 10 and 20, only integer will be returned. No double, no float. Could you be able to understand this point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is in
Yes,
both.
sir.
This is in both the cases. The result, the output will purely depends on what you have given as.
Input.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It will always return. It will always return the maximum data type you have inputted, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You cannot say that they will return only integer or only double. Make sure. But it's always safe. It's always safe to take what? Double as a storage value. If I take double A, then go on writing anything. Don't you think I can happily have the result here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember that point. The return type depends upon the values used as argument of the function, right? And it always takes the maximum higher data type as a return type, the higher data type among two numbers, right? These two are valid for max and mean. Make sure you know this point. Done?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now things are easy. I need to input three numbers. I can input and display the greatest and smallest of. Input three numbers. How? Input two numbers. I'm sorry. And display the greatest and smallest of those two numbers. It has taken three. Either it should be two or it should be three. No problem, right?
Yes.
And how to write it? Like simple. Math.mean within bracket first variable, comma second variable, comma third variable. Done. And for the safety purpose, always take a double. Always take a double. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, in math.main we can input any number of variables.
I hope you can take. Let me check. Will not be in confuse. Anything whenever comes into your mind regarding that, please make sure you have seen that one through a compiler, right?
Yes.
Every time. Always believe to a compiler. Don't listen to anybody. Even if somebody will say yes, somebody will say no, you can't get the correct answer. It take a lot of time to start it. I don't know what's happening to my computer. Right here. What we should write? Yeah, delete. Let me delete the entire one. No. I'm writing double double A equals to math dot maths within bracket 20, 20, 45. This is what you're asking, right?
Yes, sir.
Since we not get any error, it is happy. No problem. We can take not 3, we can take 4, 5, 6, whatever. Whatever we want. Code compiles fine. No, there is an error. What is this? No, yes. Compile this one. Error found in the class math.max2. Let me see. No, it's to take 2. No, not more than that. If I'm writing 3C, it will give you an error. 14 plus comma, 14 comma something. Immediately if I compile, see there is an error. Immediately it throws an error. Errors found in the class. But if I remove this 14 and recompile this, no problem. I'm getting the right. No, it is only taking 2. No, 3. Clear? Arnab,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
always it will take how much? Only maximum 2 values, not maximum, exactly 2 values. It takes exactly 2 values, right? See, the data type is what? Double.
Double.
Okay. Now there is a problem in this question. Suppose it will say you like this, even if it will say you like this, and the question is, can you please find out the maximum of these 3 numbers? Suppose there is a question like this, what you need to do? And we know math.max can take only 2 elements, only 2 values. Still, we could able to answer this question or not?
Yes, sir. So we can do like double P is equal to math dot max or 2 values. Then the value of P we can take another variable like double C is equal to the rest value and the P.
Can we write like this? Can we write like
Yes,
this?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me which one will be efficient?
So
Which
this
one
one.
will be
This one.
efficient? Let's check. Because I already told you. We need to check here. Because Blue Java is only different from Java, right? My Java experience is no problem. We can happily take this. But for Blue Java, I need to check. Compile. See, no problem at all. No problem at all, right?
Yes, sir.
That means happily.
Yes.
That means happily we can find out maximum 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 numbers also, right?
Yes, sir.
And always use this format. Don't use extra line. This is simple, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this problem is done. But here it has taken 3. They go for like this. I don't want to go in this way, right? Don't you think in this way I need one extra variable?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is the biggest problem. Now this one can be calculated, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How to write that one? If h is double, how to write that one? Umang, can you please tell me how to write this one? Umang is there or he left?
Yes, sir.
Umang, you have a class on. Answer this question. Umang,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me how to write this particular statement?
Sir, H is equal to
Huh?
math dot sqrt.
Excellent. Then
P is in brackets, sir, P, sir, asterisk P,
okay.
Sir, bracket over.
No, there is also b square. Oh,
Yes.
acha. Acha, p square is only in the bracket. I'm sorry. Yes. Then b is equal to b into b. Like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Done. 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 That means you all are okay with all the messages, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Can you read the next question? Write a program to input a number and evaluate the result based on the number intent. First number, natural logarithm of a number, absolute value of a number, square root of a number, cube root of a number, random numbers between 0 and 1. For natural logarithm, the base is 10 or not? To find out the natural logarithm, we should use math.log. We should use what? Math.log.
Log.
Done. Second one, absolute is easy, square root is easy, cubic root is CBRT, and random is random. Random is always random, right? If you write random without any value in between, remember, this will always come from 1. This is always come from what? 0 and 1.
1.
1.
And for random numbers, you cannot guarantee what will be the number. First time you run a program, you get this. Second time you run a program, it will be a different set of values. Right?
Yes.
Next question. This is simple. Calculate average mark obtained by and finally display the mark is rounded off form. It's easy, right? After calculating all the marks, you know how to find average. After average, you
Yes,
have
sir.
to go for math.round. Can you tell me the difference between round and selling? Round function, no, we'll go through floor and cell. This is not now. Round, what it will do? It will round up the value to the next nearest value if the percentage, if the thing is 0.5. Right or wrong?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If the
Yes, sir.
input value will be 20.5, round up will round it up to
26.
26. If it will be 25.3,
25.
25.
that's great. That's great. I don't think that this is now now a problem. You can easily calculate, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. That's it. These are the questions with me. Now, can we go for your uh, see, I have few questions. I have collected few questions. Short note kind of thing. I'll share with you. Once you have just go through it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And only for those questions which you cannot able you are confident ki I'm not able to answer. Only refer those answers. Otherwise, remaining answers you please leave it. Understood? Because if
Yes,
I'll
sir.
ask you, please go on object-oriented programming features, you can easily write 4-5 points, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I'll ask you, can you tell me between object-oriented and procedure-oriented? You have lot of differences, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Only I'll share this in the group. Please, this particular thing I have taken from knowledge boat. I have not gone through it. Okay? I have simply collected all from there and just listed here. In case you want to go through, please go through one for once only. Okay?
Yes.
This might help us. Otherwise, I don't find any question to which you cannot answer. Like if I'll ask you differentiate between source code and object code, is there any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Rather, here only one thing I can add it. What? Source code cannot be executed, but here what we can write object code directly understood by machine. We can add lot of things. Compiler interpreter, you have lot of differences with you, right?
Yes.
KDK 1.3 and BlueJ, you can write the difference. It's not a big deal. A compiler is specific to a language. Give your comments. A compiler is specific to a language or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is the basic format of Java? Like main जो हमने लिखा था. I think, did we cover the features of Blue Java? I think we covered.
Yes, sir.
Almost, what I find, we covered almost all the things. There is nothing like we have not covered. Encryption, machine level, polymorphism, inheritance, assembly language. Still with you in your group, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. Should we go for the function if you want? Which function you want to talk about?
So logarithm.
Logarithm. Or we can go through all the functions very quickly. Will that be okay?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
Let's do that. See, max and mean we have covered. The
Yes, sir.
only notable thing here, the return type, remember this point. Return type is always,
Depending on the input.
Input.
we can directly write highest order, highest data type will be the return type. Done? Highest data
Yes.
type among input values. ठीक है? Don't
Yes.
always say this is integer. Can it be integer all the times?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Among input data types. Got it. Okay. Next one is math.power. What it will do? What it will do? Power function.
So it will raise the value of a variable to the input given by the user, like x to the power 2.
A raised to the power 2. Remember one point here. This function always returns what? Double. Always returns double. No integer, no float, nothing else. Keep this in mind. This function always returns what?
Double.
Double. Similarly, square root always returns
Double.
It's double.
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 One interesting story I want to tell you. Math dot square root of -1. What will be the answer? What will be the answer?
So minus 1.0.
No, remember, it's NaN, not a number. This is again a double constant. Remember this point. This is not an error. This is imaginary number, and float and double don't have such facility to represent imaginary number. For that, they have taken NaN. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the answer will be what? NaN.
NA.
N is capital, A is small, N is capital. Stands for not a number. If there will be MCQ, what is NaN? Lot of options will be there. Remember, you have to select, it's a float or double literal. Understood? Three things you need to remember. There are three literals introduced. One is NaN, one is infinity, one is positive infinity, one is negative infinity. In case there will be a question, remember, these three are float and double literal. That has been introduced very recently in Java. I think this thing is pretty clear to all of you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And the return type
Yes.
is always what?
Double.
Great. Next, math.cbrt. CBRT stands for cubic root.
Yes.
What it will do? Same. Only qth root of the value you have specified, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And it always return
Double.
Double.
okay. Now, math.log. What it will do? It will calculate natural logarithm. Natural logarithm means log having base
10.
10. Right. And the return type is always
Double.
double. one restriction here. The restriction is you have to give positive numbers as input. Got my point? What you need to take?
Positive
Positive.
number.
numbers.
Okay. Next one is math.abs. This is simple. What it will do? It will find
So it will give the number without the sign.
without the sign. What will be the return type? Depends. Either int or double depending upon the value you have inputted, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you understand this point. You cannot say it is always integer. It could be integer. It could be float. It could be double. It could be long also. No problem. But it cannot be short. It cannot be byte. It cannot be character. Remember these 3 points. Similarly, math.round. What it will do?
It will round off the value to the nearest integer.
Great. It will take one argument only, right?
Yes, sir.
If the fractional part lies in between 0 to 0.5 to the lowest integer, right? It will convert to the lowest integer. Similarly, we are talking about 25.4. The answer will be how much? 25.
25.
If anything above 0.5 to 0.5 and above, the answer will be how much?
26.
26. Always the return type is
Double.
next higher integer. Sorry, it is always double. No, this function will always return integer value in long integer data type. However, math round function will predict the different outputs for positive and negative numbers. But it basically depends. But make sure when you are answering questions for round F, make sure you correctly read that positive and negative value. Okay?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can I leave now my class?
Please. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, so it will always return. You can write it is not always return double. Basically, it will return double. No option as if now. But we always have a which kind of value? Whole number kind of value, right? We always have a what kind of value? Whole number, right? Make sure you understand that point. Then there is one more function called as RINT, dot RINT. What this one is? RINT stands for? Nearest
Integer.
Yes, it is always nearest integer. What it will do? What it will do? Doesn't matter if you are specifying 8.0 or you are specifying 8.5. Doesn't matter. It always going to give you what?
8.
Not 8 exactly. The return type is always double. Always double. ठीक है?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If the fractional part is more than 8.5, acha. Up to 0.5, it goes for. Remember this point. RINT, if you are specifying greater than 0 and less than equals to 5, then it will give you the nearest number which is less than the number, right? Got my point?
Yes, sir.
But if you are specifying 8.5, sorry, even if you are inputting 8.501, this is more than 0.5 or not?
Yes, sir.
So what you will get? Immediately what you will get? You will get 9. Remember this point. Remember this point. If the fraction,
Yes.
remember the rule is if you if the fractional part is more than 0.5, then this function will return the next higher integer. If it is within equals to 0.5, it will give you the lesser number. If it is more than 0.5, it will give the higher number. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then CEL, CEIL. Two functions, one is CEL and one is floor. These are opposite in nature. What is CEL? It always return
The next highest integer.
CEL will always return. That purely depends in that category. If it is less than 0.5, then it is a lower number, right? If it is more than or equal to 0.5, it will give you 9. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, if the number is minus 8.5, the answer will be
So minus 8.0.
minus 8.0. Absolutely fine. Make sure you understand all these points, right? But in case of floor, floor, we don't have to require anything else. Doesn't matter it is 8.0 or doesn't matter it is 8.912. The answer will be always
8.
integral part. Similarly for negative,
minus 8.
it is always to a lower integer, not to a higher integer, right? Remember this point. And the return type is always double.
Double.
Then random numbers. I think this is fine. Math.random. It will give you a random value in between 0 and 1, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And the return type is always? The return type is always?
So it will depend on the.
No, why? If you typecast it, that's a different story. Otherwise, by default, what it returns? It will always return a double value. It will always return a double value. Keep that in mind. You can convert it into type with the help of explicit typecasting. You can do conversion, but that doesn't mean it will give you integer value. Never. Never. You understood my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then conversion from degree to radian. This is, you can do that with that method, like pi into 120. That is a formula to convert radian into degree, right? A degree into radian and radian to degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There is a function called as math to radian. It will convert your degree into radian. Similarly, radian to degree, we have a function called as 2 degree. One is 2 radian, one is 2 degree. I think this is okay.
Yes.
Okay. In both the cases, the return type is always double. Remember that point. Then sine, cos, tan. Sine, cos, tan. What it will give you?
So trigonometrical ratios.
Right. And always the default value will be given in radian or degree. This is vital. If I am writing math dot,
So degree.
no, default is always radian. You have to convert that one into degree. The only difference is that trigonometrical function use angle in radians rather than degree. In Java, trigonometrical functions are used for the following purpose. So remember, all the trigonometrical function in Java basically gives us calculation in radian, not in degree. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
That's why I wanted to go for all the functions, because I know you might miss 1 or 2 point. Any other function? I don't think. Let me check. There is one function like trigonometrical arc function. Same. Instead of sine, I have to use a sine, right?
Yes.
Because we don't have to do the calculation. Who will do the calculation for me? Who will do the calculation?
The compiler.
No. How
JVM.
compiler? Yes. How compiler can calculate? Compiler only can check. Calculation is done by JVM only, right?
JVM.
Now these are the things I think we have done. We are done.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do, I'll share this all these files with you within 1 or 2 hours. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And please, and we don't have a class on Monday because you have exams, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So just tell me when we can have our next class.
Sir, on Friday and Saturday.
Coming Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Friday and Saturday at what time?
Sir, 4.
4 to 4 p.m. Acha, Friday you don't have exam or you have exam?
Sir, we have exam, but on Saturday we don't.
Okay. At again on Tuesday you have your exam, the computer exam, right?
No, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. On Monday we have holiday, and Saturday we have. Sir, just give me a second. I
Please,
will
please,
check.
please, please, please.
Sir, on Saturday we have an exam and on Monday there is a holiday.
Yes, sir. Sir, on Saturday and Sunday we can do.
So do we are not doing in Friday. We can what we can do. Saturday you have exam.
Yes, sir.
Exam at what time?
9:30 to 10:30.
9:30 to 10:30, right? So what
Yes.
what we can do, instead of going for evening, why don't we do it in the daytime?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That will be better, I hope, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what time you want me to connect, or you want to read something. Then we can discuss on in the evening.
Sir, in the evening.
Okay. So let us keep this one to 5 to 6. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
So we'll keep this on 5 p.m. to 6. And on Saturday we will decide Sunday what time. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sir, on Saturday we may have our English class. We are not sure. So, if we have our English class, it will be from 5 p.m. to 6:30.
And then is it safe to go beyond 6? Like we can go for 7 to 7 p.m. onwards?
Yes, sir. Sir, I am good.
Satyam?
Sir, we could do it before, sir.
No issues. But see, what you can do, you check all your calendar. You check all your calendar, what is there on the day. Before Friday, mention in the group, sir, we are comfortable as this time. I don't have any problem. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You talk to each other and find a time at which time we can connect. Okay?
Yes.
That is okay, I hope, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you take care of yourself and be cool at your exam. I think you will come up with a good result. Okay. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.